Hey, thanks for joining me today. This is a crazy one. Like I was trying to think a little bit outside the box for the next project over the last week. And as you know from last week, I mentioned I wasn't feeling quite well towards the end of the live stream. Well, it turns out I really wasn't feeling well. And you can only imagine why. I don't think I need to tell you, but I was not feeling well. So with that came kind of like this process of what the next project would be for this week, and it should be centered around luck, feeling lucky, because I felt lucky to be able to have a live stream with you guys. I feel lucky to, teach and share and explore and investigate and everything else with you guys. And what better way to express that than actually create a lucky project? So that being said, over the last few days, I really started counting my blessings and thinking about like some of the things that I should be more grateful for in my life, and things that if something was to happen, like everything was going to be okay, right? And make amends, make amends and amends and stuff. And I actually sent a little newsletter, a news blurb, about that. And so if you are not part of my email list, you can feel free to go to theprintableguy.com/newsletter, and it brings up the bar where you can sign up for my newsletter, or basically little conversations that I send to my email list, which I'm very much wishing and hoping that you take me up on it and subscribe. So that being said, feeling a little winded, feeling a little like still, but I'm feeling much better. And I apologize if my voice becomes a little bit compromised, or I need to take a little bit of break when I'm talking through this project. But again, back to the whole lucky theme. And I got to think, well, right now is the time to start thinking about creating printables centered around St. Patrick's Day. And here in the United States, we know that St. Patrick's Day always happens. It's happened the same time, same day, I'm sure, every year for, gosh, the 46 that I've been alive. And that's March 17th. And you don't want to be necessarily making printables or books or any of that sort of thing a day before, right? You kind of want to plan ahead, and in order to make those sales, unless you're doing it as like lead magnets, but that's a whole different video and conversation. So started doing some investigation. I typed in my traditional default search term into Google, and that was St. Patrick's Day printables. And there was a few things that came up, and as you can see here behind me, it's these little, or above me rather, it's gonna be there, yeah. Is this website here? It has 31 free St. Patrick's Day printables. Now, I'm not saying to look at this as to copy, right? Well, full disclosure on that. Use this as inspiration, because that's what I was looking for, was inspiration. So let's go over this really kind of quickly. Don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this because I want to get into a little bit more of the project. And I did rely on my writing assistant, which is now named Jasper and not Jarvis. And there's a whole deal about that. But yeah, so instead of Jarvis, it's Jasper. He's my new writing assistant. And but yeah, we're going through these questions, like lucky, like what's going on. There's free St. Patrick's Day printables. Of course, you got your traditional coloring ones, sight words. That's a good opportunity. You can make these little cutout type wheelie, I call them wheelie, animated type printables. There's those, that we could do. I don't have an interest or time really to devote a whole lot to that right at the moment in my life and in my projects and stuff, but that's something I can put down on my list of ideas of inspiration. Making a game would be nice and fun, quick and easy, so maybe you would want to put that on your list, But of course, you got the traditional word scramble games and word searches and all that. One thing that did strike me in this idea is like doing hats and type of wear, like bands and just all kinds of stuff, table top decorations, that kids could color and do that sort of thing. Bookmarks. Well, you can never go wrong with making a bookmark printable. And then I really like this idea about probability games. Like that's a whole niche in itself, right? So put that on your list as well. Probability games for printables, centered around maybe possibly theme of lucky, or you insert what you would want, to do for that. But probability games, research that. Maybe there's printables on just probability games. Maybe there's KDP books just on printable games. But that's a word and phrase. Kind of put that down. I really like these cootie catchers. I remember doing this when I was a kid, a little off the tangent, but I was doing these as kids and I always thought it was cool. And I know I'm going to do that again. I mean, I'm going to make these again because I think those are pretty cool. I don't know how to make them now. I'm sure they're pretty well. Google and YouTube would show me how to make a cootie catcher, but this is when the light bulb moment came on. So the whole idea for my 2022 is to level up the low content, no content books and printables for my own business, as well as to help you folks kind of get out of that set area where everybody's jumped in and has created low content, no content books centered around word searches, planners, and so forth. But really to kind of level things up, prompts, sentence prompts, word prompts, those type of printables and low content, no content books, I think are more attracted because they take a little bit more time to make and create and be creative. And you're going to be rewarded by that by being a higher level maker, creator, or book printable maker, creator that people are going to want. Those are items that people are going to want because they're going to see that you can just get all these other type of lower content type. I'm trying to think how to best say this because the market seems to be saturated, right? Where everybody kind of gotten in and they can create these puzzles, which is good if that's your entry point. But at some point in time, we kind of got to start working to incorporate other things and to diversify our skills, to diversify our income, to diversify our categories and knowledge base of our product as well as our buyer. So that's where I feel that word prompts and sentence prompts and focusing on that for my 2022 and sharing that journey along with you guys through these live streams is going to benefit you guys as well, and also benefit me as a creator as well too, because there's programs out there I've shared with you how to create those word searches and word games and stuff, and at some point in time you're just like, yeah, why do that? I created so many puzzles, I'm bored. I personally have created so many planners and calendars and stuff. I don't care to do those anymore, So, and I don't feel that that's the kind of the content that you guys are looking for. So, but anyways, the big light bulb moment came on when I was seeing this. Draw a picture to include this little girl. That meets my 2022 printable mission, my printable goal, right? I want to have a prompt. That's a prompt. So I got to thinking, yeah, that's pretty cool. How else could I do that? I'm just scrolling through. I like this dice game, the rainbow game, Lucky Buck stuff. That's neat. We could do that too. That's a project. And then this was the big, huge light bulb moment. I'm lucky you're my friend because these are all writing prompts. These are all sentence prompts. These are all and that's where I think that we could really start to use that word lucky. So, like I said, that light bulb moment transitioned into my writing assistant, which is Jasper, as I've talked to you guys about. And so I started throwing some things into Jasper, and I'm just gonna put Jasper over here, and we'll kind of go. I was using the engaging questions, and I just wrote, "My sister is lucky because," and Jasper was kind enough to spit out some information. Like a lot. And I also had put in to Jasper, my parents are lucky because, and it spit out a bunch of information. My brother is lucky because, My brother's lucky because he got to meet the Mona Lisa. Oh, wow, cool. So I took the time, all that information, put it in a spreadsheet template type thing for us. And yeah, so now I have a list that I'm going to be offering for the done for you, the person that wants the done for you. This is my $2 version at my Gumroad. What one of the items you're going to get if you choose to purchase for $2. I'm giving you 207. I'm going to say 275 plus done for you sentences based around the word lucky. Okay, and truthfully, you know, that's great. I mean, that's great. Now for the $0 template that I'm offering on my Gumroad, it's going to be, for the done for you, it's just going to be maybe 10 or 15. That's the project I'm working on tonight for you guys, along with you guys, or yeah, for you guys, but along with you guys. Just kind of give you an idea. So there's that. But I just want to let you know, full disclosure, that $2 package, and it's just an extra way that I feel it's fair to say, hey, here's a little compensation for all that work I've done for you that you can get. So yeah. Anyways, so that's the project. That's what we're going to work on, and let's get to work. All right, I'm excited. So I'm going to jump over to Adobe Illustrator, where I'm going to start out, and we're just going to kind of work through that process on this project. All right, let's go ahead. A little transition here. Make sure everything's going to go good, and okay, so we're back to the project. I'm in Adobe Illustrator. I created my, oh man, I'm lost for words. I created my little spreadsheet here and put in, what was it, like 16, 15, 16 of these. My parents are lucky, okay, and a list. So I imported all that. I've shared with you how that process works. If you have any questions on that, let me know. Shoot me a message, put a comment in, and I can make a video specifically on how I go through that process and share that with you. So anyways, I created that CSV file from my Google, let's go back over to that, my Google Sheets, and we're going to get that rocking and rolling. So let's go ahead and pull up the data set for that information on data one. This looks okay, but we need to kind of stylize it a little bit. And one of the things that really Adobe Illustrator doesn't do very well is create like styles, I don't think. You stylize things, but Adobe InDesign would definitely be a better fit for that. Oops. Value. Okay, hit yes. Okay. So anyways, yeah, so I'm just going to stylize this really quick as we go through and kind of get the lay of the land. Let's see, so what we'll do is I probably make this 2 lines. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, we'll hit yes. We make that a 2-line operation. Probably go through all that. I'm trying to think of how I did this before, where it was easy. Let's see, go Command Z. Yeah, let me back up out of this. And there we go. We're back to the beginning. Back to the beginning here. And let's go ahead and make that 2 lines. I'll do that for us. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger. This is a 12-point font. I'm going to go to 16, see what happens with our next data set. Of course, it's going to do this to us. Yeah. Okay. My gosh. I know I'm doing something wrong. I'm not thinking through the process. All right. Okay, I think I got it figured out. Just took me a second. It's my character panel. So I need to go to Window and I type, go to Character Styles, and this is where I could create my new character style. And here we can do, let's make this variable import 1. And let's see, general, I always want it to be Arial, regular, make the size 14. Don't need to do any of the kerning or tracking. Let's see, horizontal space. I don't think I need to do anything with that. Of course, the color, black. Okay, I think we're good there. I guess I could do, yeah, well, we should be all right. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my, move this down just a skosh. There we go. Okay, just want to make sure that that layer style was working. Paragraph style, we can add a new paragraph style to that if we wanted to. And, you know, just for extra learning here, far left, I'm going to do this in the middle. So let's do this middle. You can see how that's changing that around. Okay, but look, let's go. So general, we're here. Basic font family. We're going to do Arial font style. We're going to do just regular size. I want to do is 14. Kerning, I don't need to do any of that. Position, normal. Case, we're going to do normal. It's characters. Horizontal scale, character rotation. Indent and spacing. This is a left in alignment. I'm going to do center. Do here. Composition. Don't need to hyphenation zone at 37 point. Words. Now this hyphenation is if there's a word that is longer, words longer than 6 letters, then it's going to give a hyphenation. So that's where that is. You know, I'm not going to do much with it. Hyphenate capitalized words. So yeah, I'm going to leave that. But that's what that is. Justification, 8% word space or desired, auto letting, full justified, align center is what I want, and justification. Okay, so that's where we have that. All right, so how does this look? Yeah, I can live with that. Yep. There's, you know, a couple sentences in here that are a little bit longer, and that's okay. That's okay. In the $2 version, in the Canva template that I offer with this, you know, piece here, I'll have that to where you can fix and figure how you want and make it look better for you. So Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that like this for now, and yeah, let's get on and working. All right. Okay, so I fixed it. I had to create like a text box. Oh my gosh, my brain is fried. Not yeah. Anyways, let's just get to the project. So taking back what I said, and that so now I have it to where it fits better. I like it. I can change. I can go to my character styles. I can change this. Let's see. I want to edit it. Let's go. We're at 14 point. Let's go to 18. See what that looks like. I think that's going to be better. Much better. Much bigger. So this is just stuff that if you're interested in Adobe Illustrator, which I know some of you may be, handful of you that are creating your printables or your KDP books in Adobe Illustrator or Affinity products, you'll see here. So I'm just double checking this, but I know most of you are more interested in using Canva, so I just want to make sure that this is going to work. This. All right. So, gosh, I'm just taking so much time on that. And let's go to our data set 1. I could squeeze this in just a little bit more. See what it does with our data set if we do longer. Yeah. What do I change? Oops, I don't want to change that. Go to my character set, which is type. My character panel. Okay, what I can do is I can change my paragraph over to the left, my line left. So that works out good. Just double check. Yeah, I'm more happy with that. And let's see. Okay, justify hyphenation. I'm going to change that. I don't want any hyphenization. Okay, so do I still have a hyphenization? I do. Yeah, there we go. Now I can change it. There, it's off now. So many different ways to fiddle with this. So many different ways. I like this a lot better. So I'm going to leave it this way. I'm going to leave it that way, and we're just going to make sure that that's all centered. All right, so I'm going to save this out. Save this information here, and I have my actions for that. My action panel, which is save as export. I go to my batch, and I'm going to change my folder to this. Create a new folder here. Batch. So I'll create that. Hit choose, and we're going to go ahead and run that. As you can see, just going to go through all those for us, creating this set of printables. That you guys can go ahead and have fun with. Did I get them all? Let's go ahead and double check. Check our files and folders. And there they are. There's all those PDF pieces there. Now, where it's kind of cool and neat, if you were able to go over to Gumroad earlier and in the week, I think it was what, Monday-ish maybe I posted, Sunday or Monday I posted. Let's go ahead and go to Gumroad. Actually, okay, if you're able to go over to the my Gumroad early in the week, I posted and I sent an email to people that are on my email list. You know, these little different borders and all kinds of stuff that I was offering, and they're 12 hours, you know, free. You know, it's only $2 now. So if you got in on that deal, that was great. I appreciate it. You know, again, if you want the little extra bits, feel free to go over there. It's only $2 now, not nothing major. So what I did is I created a box, and I have these brushes that I have made. I think I do. Did I save them? I know I had them. Let's go. Open brushes, user defined. What was it? Oh, maybe it's the Doodle Brushes. Did I use the Doodle Brushes on that? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so now I can just go over here. Those are a little too big, right? Don't need them that big. Don't need them that big, my friends. And so what we do is we go over stroke. We can downsize that. Let's see, there's some other little ones that I have created as well. Let's go to brush library. User define flower coloring. Create different effects here for different borders, different ideas, you know, you can use, so forth. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm trying to think where I have that one that I had created. Let's see. Or like I say, what I'm gonna end up doing is just importing this too, for if you're not, you know, don't have that pack of the little border elements that I had created, which I have here as an example in Canva. You know, let's see. Hopefully, we can get this to load up. Kind of just give you an idea. Taking a second. Okay, but yeah, these little border packs that I had created and sent to the email list. You know, for 12 hours you could get them for $0. Now they're $2. And these will definitely help get you in guidance. Not necessary, you know, you don't have to have it. It's is just little extras. Okay. So while I'm thinking of it, what I'm going to go ahead and do is import, create a design. All right, so we're going to import. Try this again, and I'll go to my folder here. Really quick. Livestream. Grab that AI file, that Adobe Illustrator file. And just go ahead and let that load. All right, so we have the Illustrator file. And if you watch other live stream videos and so forth, you know, you've heard me talk about that. It was like a wonderful blessing to see that Canva accepts Adobe Illustrator files, a native form Adobe Illustrator files. And so we're going to go ahead and import that, see what it does for us. It's importing it. And we'll go ahead and open that design. Or it's really not a design. I mean, it's the starting process, the template. the information that we're sharing tonight. And let's go ahead and loading. All right, it's all loaded. It's giving me some good thank you, send us feedback. And let's see, what did it do? What did it do? Why did it not? Ah. Okay, so back over here, I had to change things up. You can import the Adobe Illustrator file, which I have done here, but the way I do it with the CSV, it won't work. So I had to create a full-fledged connected PDF, just to shorten that down, and that's what I have here. So, anyways, let's check our pages. How many pages do we have? I know it's 10 plus, and I think it was like 16 that I'm doing here as a project, and they're all different. Okay, so I got 16 full different ones, and I'm just gonna go to my uploads, and I did this whimsy leaf type border type thing, so I'm just gonna quickly just show you how you can even use that, as part of the process of designing printables or interior pages for your KDP book that would be a good fit. Actually, let's go and size this down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So we can maneuver this in the middle. I still want to bring it down just a skosh more. Center this. If we want to change our font, we can do that. I'm just going to leave that here for now for this, sake of this. And we can duplicate this on all of our pages, right? If we wanted to. Just go down to all of them, which is not a problem. And you can always go over to the elements and look for other type of elements that you may want to incorporate on the border edges, or not use anything at all. You don't have to do that, right? Totally up to you how you feel you would like to try this out. And so you got 15 and 16. All right, so we got 16 of those. And just as simple as this, create your outlines, borders, make it look good, however you would like, and then you create your lined elements and segments by coming and grabbing like the line tool or the line element, so forth. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go over to this one here. I'm going to copy this set. Let's see, copy that set. Let's see, paste it over here. See if it does it. It should do it. It's done it for me before. There we go. And I would just do that on all those pages. And you could put like little bullet points in there. You could just do all kinds of stuff. And the beauty of this is still a low content, no content book, or I guess we could even start calling these low content, no content printables. But they're just a little more unique. Just kind of sets us a little bit apart, and it's just amazing what you will see once you add this as part of leveling up your printable and KDP income stream. All right. So yeah, there you have it. Yeah. So I hope that you enjoyed this process. I enjoyed being here, and I'm going to go ahead and get ready to close this out. And yeah, so just hold on for a second. All right, just to kind of wrap things up, I know this is a little bit shorter live stream, and as you probably have seen, I've had to pre-record this because I'm in the midst of oh my gosh, coughing fits, and I didn't want to have that as a distraction in our live stream tonight. So thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for working through this, and definitely thank you so much for all the kinds of support, small, big, whatever, money wise, prayer wise. I just cannot not thank you enough. one of the things that I'm going to really kind of ask is upon you, if you could, start sharing this content around. Maybe you have some friends that may be interested in, um, some of the stuff that we talk about here in either the club or I share in my newsletter, my email list, any of the products that I offer that may help you speed along your journey of creating either printables or KDP book interior style type things. All this information, I just that's my biggest support that you can offer me is just share, and I greatly appreciate doing that. And if you don't, that's okay too. But anyways, one last thing, as I said that I've talked about me reflecting this last week. I sent like a little email to my email list, and I said, I was very, very thankful for you guys, and I truly, truly am. Thank you for your prayers. I've gotten some emails back, and oh my gosh, I can't tell you guys how much each and every one of you I've been praying for as well. So you have been a very much a big blessing to me personally, but also to my family, and I've grown a lot in the last year. And last week it really hit me hard and hit me good to say, hey, I am happy to be a part of this community. I'm happy for you guys to be along with us as well. And yeah, I really truly want to see 2022 to be part of, printables and KDP to be part of your success, as it has been for me personally, and others as well. I mean, I can't exclude Jenny on this because really, truly, I've been very blessed to uh, grow alongside her and to be part of this club with her, and have those type of discussions how you can use printables as an income stream, as either a sole business, and it's not a get rich quick. This is not a get rich quick type of a business, but it's good to have that other extra income out there that just kind of trickles along when you need it, and it grows. You create the product once, you don't have inventory. We're getting into some trying, troubling times, and I don't want to get into that too much, but the shelves at the stores are getting bare. And if you have a physical product business that you have to take in that inventory, and let's say you don't have access to it anymore, you left yourself vulnerable until you can figure it out. But by adding printables and KDP books to your business, or any type of print on demand type of thing, it's giving you that runway, right? It's giving you that stream of income. And that's just one thing I want to stress, that it's saved us in sometimes. It's saved us, and it's helped us when we really needed it, and it's helped us to get our financial goals at times. So yeah, I just want to make sure that you guys know that, to again recap. Appreciate you, appreciate everything you do, all your support, and really want to see each and every one of you grow in this type of income stream. So if you got any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to either Jenny or I, and happy to yeah, keep growing and keep going, right? Okay, all right, enough gushing. Have a good night. I'll speak